Posted by Throw RA Pretty Result. AITAH for refusing to wake up my husband when my parents visited and kicking them out when they insisted. Sorry for the throwaway account. I have colleagues that follow my main, and I like to keep my personal life as private as I can. With that said, I will keep details as low as possible as well. Husband and I have been married for 5 years now, and we are both 29 years old. The last 3 weeks due to a complete asterisk up in a department in the company my husband works, for it has been all hand on deck for my husband and his team to resolve the issues. My husband has been working 18-hour a day, and even some days not even coming home, working throughout the entire night and into the next day. I don't know much about the issues exactly, but what I do know is that if they do not resolve the issues, it will be a $15 million loss for the company. The issues are not the result of my husband or anyone in his team, but they are the ones that has to fix the issues. I can see the exhaustion in my husband's face when he comes in as 2-3 in the morning, when I'm awake, and leaves at 7 again. I don't know how he is doing it and just keeps going, but I try my best to keep as much as possible of his plate at home until he could get the issues resolved. Before this, he has been nothing but supportive and helpful around the house. When he comes home, he eats, showers, and goes straight to bed. I have found him some nights literally sleeping at the table while he was busy eating when I went down to check on him because he wasn't in bed yet, and I got woken up, or him passed out on the foot of the bed with the shower running and him still in his work clothes. 2 nights back he got home at around midnight, which is late, but was too early from when he normally get back, and I thought something bad happened because he looked like a ghost, but through his exhaustion he gave me this massive smile and said, "They did it and everything is done." He told me the boss gave them each a couple days off and he only needs to be back in the office next week Tuesday. He ate dinner, took a shower, and got into bed. I got up the next morning around 9 and made breakfast. I thought about waking up my husband, but didn't, and let him sleep. Around 12 my parents visited me. I normally work from home, and they do visit from time to time, seeing as I'm 6 months pregnant as well. I greeted them, and we sat down and had coffee. Around 30 minutes into their visit, they asked where my husband was because they saw his truck in the driveway. I told them he was still sleeping. My mother gave me a look and said it's unacceptable for my husband to still be sleeping past 12:00, especially with a pregnant wife, and I should wake him up. I told them no and to leave it, and then explained the full situations of what happened the last 3 weeks to them. They didn't budge and insisted I wake my husband up. Apparently it's not right for him to sleep in with a pregnant wife. It went as far as my mother standing up and saying if I wouldn't do it then she will go and wake him up. I stood up and blocked my mother from going up the stairs and told my parents if they find it so wrong for my husband to get proper sleep after 3 weeks of barely any sleep, they should leave our house, because I will not, and I refuse to let them wake him up as well. I told them I will let my husband sleep until he wakes up himself. I will not disturb him, and I will not allow anyone else to disturb him. They asked if I am kicking them out, and I said yes. If they can't respect my request to leave my husband alone and let him sleep, they are no longer welcome. Their whole visit lasted around an hour. Around 3 p.m., I got bombarded with texts from either family members berating me for kicking my parents out of our house, even my sister and brother berating me for doing it, telling me I'm the a-hole for kicking them out for just trying to help. Even after I explained the situation, some family members are still on my parents' side, saying I overreacted by kicking them out because they were only looking out for my safety, seeing as I'm pregnant. And unfortunately, I have a family, is somewhat close and loves to talk. Secrets don't stay secret in this family for long, especially with my aunts and cousins that can't keep anything to themselves. As soon as they know something, everyone else has to know it as well. Bit of extra information I see kept getting asked. This is my first child. She will also be the first grandchild and the first child born in the family the last 20 years.